One of the upsides of the NBA's 2019-2020 season, which finished in the COVID bubble, was that Portland's Damian Lillard had a season for the ages. He became only the second player, joining Wilt Chamberlain, to record 3 games with 60 points or more in a season. Lillard added another 3 games with point totals in the 50s. Having 6 games in a season with 50 points or more is damn rare. The only players with more than 6 50-point games in a season are Michael Jordan, James Harden, Kobe Bryant, and Wilt Chamberlain. Perhaps you've heard of those guys, they were pretty good at basketball. Chamberlain scored 50-plus with alarming regularity, by the way. He did it 45 times in 1961-62 and 30 times the following season, and 118 times in his career. But Wilt was a barbarian, so he could do whatever he wanted. Lillard played 4 years at Weber State, averaging 18.6 points per game and 24.5 in his final year as a redshirt junior. He was drafted 6th overall by Portland in the 2012 draft and has become a club legend. He had an immediate impact, earning the NBA Rookie of the Year award by a unanimous vote. A 6-time All-Star, Lillard has made the All-NBA team once and the second team 4 times through 2021. Lillard was honored as one of the league's greatest players of all time by being named to the NBA's 75th anniversary team. As of this upload, Lillard has scored 50 points or more 12 times in his career. Only 6 players have done it more times than that. Let's review his amazing 2019-20 season. But first, please consider giving us a click on like and subscribe. And if there's a player you would like to see featured, drop a comment below and we'll consider a fan's choice video. On November 8th, in the only loss in this magnificent run, the Trail Blazers came up short against Brooklyn. Lillard scored 60 on 19 of 33 shooting, hitting 7 of 16 threes, making all 15 free throws, and chipping in 5 assists. On January 20th, in a win over Golden State, he scored 61 on 17 of 37, hitting 11 of 23s, all 16 free throws, and for good measure adding 10 rebounds and 7 assists. He came back 6 days later on January 26th to score 50 in a win over Indiana, shooting 61%, including 8 of 12 threes, 14 of 16 free throws. He tossed in 6 rebounds and 13 assists just because he felt like it. On February 1st, in a win over Utah, he scored 51. Lillard hit 17 of 29, 9 of 15 threes, all 8 free throws, and dished 12 assists. Then came the long layoff, as COVID shut the world down and completing the season was in doubt. You'd think that Lillard's hot hand would have cooled off when they started up again over 4 months later in the NBA bubble. Yeah, let's go with no on the cooling off idea. On August 9th, he scored 51 in a win over Philadelphia. He connected on 16 of 28, but only made 4 of 12 threes. That was his only weak night from behind the arc. Hitting 15 of 16 free throws made up for it, and he added 7 assists. 2 days later, he scored 61 in a win over Dallas, shooting 17 of 32, making 9 of 17 threes, all 18 free throws, and had 8 assists. Averaging 40.3 minutes across the 6 games, Lillard scored 334 points for an average of 55.7 per game. He averaged 5 rebounds, 8.7 assists, shot 55% overall, including 52% from long range, and made 14.3 of his average 14.8 free throws. Not surprisingly, he was named the NBA Bubble's most valuable player by unanimous vote of 22 media members. The Trail Blazers were bounced from the playoffs by the Los Angeles Lakers in the first round 4-1. Lillard scored 34 in a Game 1 win and had 34 again in a Game 3 loss. He was forced to leave the bubble after suffering a right knee injury in Game 4. He finished the season with a career-high scoring average at exactly 30 points per game. While 2020 was a forgettable year for a lot of reasons, Portland fans can remember it for Damian Lillard's amazing season. If you enjoyed the video and perhaps learned something new, please click like and subscribe, drop us a comment, and join the Sports Fan Sports family.